We'll be talking a little bit more on some herbal stuff and herbal alternatives, herbal medicine. We'll be doing that this fall and winter. Hello, beautiful friends. Welcome back. So today we have just received some medicinal echinacea, and we are going to be planting these in our permaculture area real quickly. And I thought I would take you along for the planting of them. We already have back here in this section some medicinal echinacea. Let me turn you around and show you what we got. Okay, so this is our permaculture area. So starts down here where you see these bricks and comes probably, what is that, 12 foot, 13 maybe? 12 to 13 foot bed. It's not real deep. It's maybe 3 foot deep here. But this is our drift of echinacea, and we have been working on expanding it for a while. Now we do have some decorative varieties in here. Like back here is a lime green twister, Sunny Days yellow. We have a white echinacea. So we're just trying to develop this whole drift right here. That way we have enough to where we can allow them to expand and do their thing while still being able to harvest off some of the echinacea for ourselves for medicinal purposes, to use in tinctures, to dry, to put in capsules, to use in tea, whatever it is that we are needing or wanting to do with it. So it does take a little bit of time to expand your echinacea, but once they really take root and they start going off, you'll get large, healthy plants. So I'm going to go on ahead. I'm going to put you on hyperlapse while we get these. We've got 5 of them. Six medicinal echinacea plants in. We're going to kind of do a drift in that gap area between the white and the yellow so that it all fills in and looks lovely next year. All right, let's get started. Okay, so that's about all there is to it. So echinacea are some of the easiest perennial flowers to grow. It's one of the most beginner-friendly plants to grow. Now, the thing that you need to know about echinacea is this. If you are starting from seed, it can take anywhere, depending upon where you're growing, of course, 3, sometimes up to 5 years, depending upon the variety, before you will get flowering on them. So in this instance, that is why I went on ahead, and in this area we have done only plants. We haven't done direct seed. There is only one here that came from a wildflower mix that was seed, and it took about 6 years before it flowered for us. So if you are starting from seed and you want to start an echinacea patch from seed, just know it's going to take a little bit of extra time and patience before you really start to see the rewards of the flowers, at least. You can harvest the stems and you can harvest the leaves and use them medicinally as well. And depending upon how big the plant is, you can go on ahead and, sorry, mosquitoes are out. You can use the leaves, but say, let me show you one of ours that's been here for about 2 years. So this guy here has been here for 2 years. So this is probably total a 5-year-old plant. And as you can see with the size it is, I really don't want to go in and mess with the roots and divide it out just yet. That being said, once a echinacea gets larger, you can start dividing it out into smaller plants, and or you can harvest the roots. Man, these, gosh, I'm actually catching them on video here. The amount of mosquitoes. Okay, so just make sure that you've got a mature enough plant. So like this one here, this next year, and I probably could have gone on ahead and divided this into either 2 more plants, or I could have harvested half of the roots off of to dry and then use medicinally. It just depends upon you. Now I use the flowers, I use the stems, and I use the leaves, particularly in tinctures. And that's what I have been using. Of course, there is more potency and properties in the roots as opposed to the flowers, stems, and leaves. But there are still a lot of benefits in the flowers, leaves, and stems. And I find the level of potency to be sufficient for me personally. If you're looking for something stronger, just know you're gonna probably want the roots. All right, so that is our video for today. We'll be talking a little bit more on some herbal stuff and herbal alternatives, herbal medicine. We'll be doing that this fall and winter. So just think of this video as a little bit of a gear up and a warm up towards that. And now is a great time to get these types of perennials into your garden space so that they can really focus on good root development, and then you can have a stronger, healthier plant for next year. Yes, you can plant in the spring, but really fall is the best time to plant your perennials compared to any other time of the year. All right, so I'm gonna go on ahead. I'm gonna sign this video off. I will put a link here at the end of the video to a fire cider recipe that I did, and I hope you enjoy that. And don't forget, we have our quick start guide to small space gardening. So if you're wanting to start a medicinal herb garden, go on ahead and get that copy of the guide for yourself to have on hand so that you can jump start and get that process going. It'll only take you 3 days to do it, guys. I mean, you can't beat that at all. So, as always, keep it simple, natural, and essential. We'll see you on the next video. Bye.